Welcome back to another installment of the Players to Watch series, where we'll be taking a look at 4 players to consider for your FPL team over the next 4 game weeks, between Game Week 9 and Game Week 12. After Mo Salah suffered a muscle injury away on international duty, the Egyptian is now a big doubt ahead of Game Week 9, but his teammate Sadio Mané can be considered as an alternative route into the Liverpool attack. Mané started the season strong, with 4 goals in his first 4 matches, before failing to find FPL returns in any of the 4 games that followed. However, only 6 midfielders in the game have taken more than Mané's 5 shots on target across the last 4 game weeks. Pogba leads the way with 8 efforts, while the in-form Eden Hazard has produced 7. Jurgen Klopp's side have taken on Spurs, Chelsea and Man City over those last 4 matches, so it's no surprise that there's been a drop in Mané's individual attacking returns and in the amount of goals Liverpool have scored as a team. They found the back of the net on just 6 occasions over this period, compared to their 9 goals scored between Game Week 1 and Game Week 4. From Game Week 9 onwards, they face Huddersfield, Cardiff and Fulham over a 4-game week period, 3 sides that have failed to find a win between them across their last 5 matches. 12 goals conceded by Fulham and Cardiff over the last 4 game weeks is the joint worst defensive record in the league, while no team have conceded more big chances than Fulham over that period. Over the course of the season, Huddersfield and Cardiff have each conceded 17 goals, and only Fulham with 21 have shipped more. 7.1 points per match by Raheem Sterling this season can be bettered by only Eden Hazard amongst midfielders, and with his premium price tag of 11.1 million, the 23-year-old offers an alternative to Mo Salah. The Man City midfielder has been directly involved in 6 goals this season, with 5 of those involvements coming during the last 5 game weeks. His tally of 6 efforts on target in that time is on par with Salah. Only Hazard with 8 and Pogba with 9 have taken more amongst midfielders. 13 attempted assists by Sterling over the same period is on par with Maddison, David Silva and Bernardo Silva, and is just 1 fewer than Hazard has produced. Man City have enjoyed comfortable wins over Fulham, Cardiff and Brighton over their last 4 game weeks, taking a league high tally of 29 shots on target and scoring a total of 10 goals during that period. Only Arsenal scored more with 11 goals. Guardiola's side are at home for 3 of their next 4 matches, welcoming Southampton to the Etihad in Game Week 11 after Burnley faced the league leaders in Game Week 9. Saints have allowed 10 goals past them over the last 4 game weeks. Only Fulham and Cardiff have conceded more goals during that period. Liverpool have offered one of the strongest defences in the Premier League this season, with only Man City matching their tallies of 5 clean sheets and 3 goals conceded so far. Andrew Robertson's attacking potential and creativity down the left wing has been key for the Reds, with only 5 defenders providing more than his 2 assists from the opening 8 matches. Even more impressive are his underlying numbers, with the left-back's tally of 13 attempted assists ranking 3rd best amongst defenders. Only Trippier with 14 and Holebas with 17 have produced more. But only 3 of those attempted assists came during the last 4 game weeks, where Liverpool faced those tough fixtures against Spurs, Chelsea and Man City, compared to his total of 9 attempted assists from the first 4 matches. Liverpool created a total of 51 chances in the first 4 game weeks, and that dropped down to just 31 chances between Game Week 5 and Game Week 8. But Game Week 9 marks the start of a long run of favourable fixtures for Jurgen Klopp's side, which is likely to see a return to a more creative style of play. Huddersfield have taken just 11 shots on target over the last 4 game weeks, with only Fulham producing fewer in that time, with 10. 2 goals scored by Huddersfield, Cardiff and Fulham during the same period gives the trio the joint worst goals tally in the league, also matched by Crystal Palace, Southampton and Watford, with no team scoring fewer goals in that time. Marko Arnautovic has provided 4 goals and 1 assist from 7 appearances this season, and his average of 5.3 points per match ranks joint 6th amongst forwards, closely matching Aubameyang's average of 5.4 and Kane's 5.6, despite the huge difference in price. When compared with other forwards priced at 7 million or below, 5 FPL involvements by Arnautovic is level with Jimenez, Murray and King. Only Mitrovic with 6 and Wilson with 10 have been directly involved in more goals. The West Ham forward's total of 8 shots on target is just 1 fewer than Wilson has taken, despite featuring in 1 less game. The Hammers have had to endure a tricky start to the season, facing Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea and Man United so far, but they came away with positive results against the latter two teams. Their tally of 6 goals scored across the last 4 game weeks is on par with Spurs and Liverpool, with only 7 teams producing more goals. A London derby against Spurs awaits West Ham in Game Week 9, before a long run of favourable fixtures, lasting right up until Game Week 21. Leicester and Huddersfield have each conceded 7 goals in the last 4 game weeks. Only Watford, Southampton, Cardiff and Fulham have shipped more goals in that time.